Why setting your boundaries may feel difficult. Hello and welcome again to my channel. It's Maria here. It's your life coach and hypnotherapist. So if you need help or if you know someone who may need help, please contact me www.mariamunoren.com. It's my website where you find more information on how to contact me. And I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you keep coming back or if you want to see more videos like this. Let me also know in the comment from where you're watching the video, because it's always very interesting to find out where people are based while watching the video. In today's video, I want to talk about why setting boundaries can feel difficult sometimes. But also, although it's difficult, we all know that it is necessarily. Because it is necessarily. You cannot keep taking whatever life throws at you without saying what you want, saying what you like, say what you don't like, say what people can or cannot do with you. So I want to go through a few reasons why it can feel difficult. The first reason can be fear of rejection or conflict. We are so afraid sometimes that if we set the boundaries, it will create conflict. We are so afraid that the person may react badly if we set our boundaries. And this can lead into people-pleasing behavior and also leading to avoid necessary conversation. Another reason could be lack of awareness. Some people are not really very aware, and they don't understand that if you have a great relationship with other people, romantic, friendship, at work, you do need to set your boundaries, because otherwise people will walk all over you and you won't say anything and they think they can do it and they think you are good with it. And so people will take advantage of you and your time. Cultural or familiar conditioning. In some culture and in some family, setting boundaries may be seen as selfish because what they teach in the family, I know something about it, is to give to others. So to please others, to give to others, to think about others, but not about yourself. And so setting boundaries, speak up about yourself, may feel for them like being selfish, but it's actually not. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish. It's about having self-respect and self-love for yourself. And this, as I said on other video, is so important to have great relationship with people and to let people treat you like you want to be treated. Another reason why it could feel difficult to set boundaries is guilt. Sometimes it feels like that if we say no, we are let people down. So we don't want to disappoint other people. And we will feel guilty if the other person will feel disappointed. If we set our boundaries, for example, and we say, no, I'm not coming to this event because I don't feel comfortable, I'm feeling sick, or whatever reason it is, that person may be disappointed. But their reaction of other people is never in your control. You're not responsible for other people's reaction. But unfortunately, sometimes we do feel responsible, and this may cause this guilty feeling within. Another point is fear of being difficult. And how many times at work or in a group environment or with your partner, especially at the beginning, you haven't set your boundaries because you don't want to sound like the woman or the man who is difficult or who's complaining. But instead, you wanted to sound like the very easygoing who is cool with everything. This is being a bit of a pushover behavior, because when you're setting your boundaries and people receive it, you are not being difficult, you're just speaking your truth. People may accept it, people may reject it, people may disagree, people may agree, but it's your boundaries that needs to be set because it's the real you. Another reason could be codependency. This is similar to feeling guilty. When we depend on others, we want the other person to be happy, we want to make the other person to be happy, whoever it may be. So we tend to leave aside our needs, not setting boundaries, and just do whatever the person wants to be happy. Because if we say no, they may be disappointed and we don't want that. Another reason could be lack of practice. If you are someone that never got used to set your boundary, never got used to say, no, look, this is not what I want, this doesn't resonate with me, or whatever, you haven't been practicing. So obviously it may feel difficult for you to set your boundaries because you may not really know in which way to communicate. And this is very important. Setting your boundaries doesn't need to lead on any conflict or anything like that, if you're communicating in the right way. Another point very important is fear to losing relationship. How many times you've been perhaps in a love story or with your friends and you haven't speak up just because you are afraid the person will leave you. But is it genuine? If the person leaves you because you're saying something that is so important to you, is it a genuine connection? Ask that to yourself. The answer is no, I'm telling you. So you do want to set your boundaries because the right person and the right people will stick around anyway. And the last reason, it could be too much empathy. You feel too much what other people feel, that you prioritize what they feel above your own feelings. Sometimes this is not possible. We can help others, we can empathize with others, still respecting ourselves. You still want to keep that respect that you have for yourself. And I want to give you a little tips. You want to communicate effectively in the right way, obviously. And you want to be consistent. You cannot set your boundaries one day and then when something goes wrong along the way, say nothing. You want to be consistent and keep reminding people. Keep putting your boundaries. It has to be your new you, an habit that you do because you are so important to yourself. Also, you want to respect other people's boundaries. Because if you want to receive respect, you want to give that back to the other people as well. And also, and this is very important too, you want to adjust your boundaries accordingly to the development of the relationships that you are in. If you are with your person, the boundaries that you may have today may change with the years. Today, you may be okay with some stuff that throughout your life, you may not be okay anymore. And this is totally fine. And your person too. It's totally important to keep check and update the boundaries that you want to set. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment if you struggle to set your boundaries and why do you struggle? And would you try to set your boundaries in 2025? I will encourage you to try to do so. Press the like button if you like the video, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and see you at the next one.